Welcome to Fight Week and welcome to Cairns here in Australia, where it is a beautiful day and we can't wait for a huge night of boxing that you'll see live on Fox Sports and KO Freebies this Wednesday night from 7 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. My name is Ben Damon. Really looking forward to the rest of this fight week and to the fights in particular. A stacked card brought to you by No Limit Boxing Promotions, who come here to Cairns for the first time after waiting and trying to get here for a number of years, and everyone is very excited to be in this part of Queensland at this time of year. It's all going to be headlined by Australia's former world champion in Liam Paro. He comes up against East LA's Johnathan Navarro. A stacked card, though, features a number of stars of Australian boxing. We'll talk to plenty of them through the course of this press conference here today. But firstly, we will talk to George Rose from No Limit. George, fantastic to see you. You've just arrived in Cairns. We discussed the jackets. We've decided to go ahead. You're regretting that now, though, in this sunshine.
Real bad idea, Ben. Real bad idea. But the beauty is we're here in Cairns. The weather's perfect. I might be dressed up in this and sweating up a storm right now, but I'll be peeling straight off and enjoying this beautiful Cairns weather, going for a swim and enjoying the Cairns hospitality. Everyone's been great so far, so looking forward to a massive night on Wednesday night.
Just have a look out there, George. Have a look around you, because I know you've wanted to get here for a number of years. Why exactly has Cairns been a destination most wanted?
Well, look, I think North Queensland's an important part of the country to be a part of. You don't have a lot of sport up here. You've got the Cowboys obviously representing in Townsville. We needed someone that we were able to bring up here to represent North Queensland and represent Queensland, and we've been very lucky enough to have Liam Paro here for that. He is the king of North Queensland. He's a man who's going to put North Queensland on the map, straight out of Mackay, but representing all of North Queensland, representing all of Australia. He's not only the best super lightweight in the country, but he's one of the elite world-class super lightweights who I think will be back at the top very soon.
And have a look at him as well. He gets it. T-shirts, sunglasses. He is a North Queenslander through and through. He's ready to go.
Yeah, we didn't get the memo. We've turned up in the suit jackets thinking that we were, doing the right thing, but I'm peeling off after this, Ben.
Johnathan Navarro is here as well from the US, has a fantastic professional boxing record, 18 wins, just the one loss. And he's been in some elite company throughout his professional boxing career from a fighting family as well from the United States. He's clearly ready to go, and a really tough test for Liam Paro. What do you expect in this main event?
He is. He rolled up here with a spring in his step, and he's got every right to. He's fighting against a former world champion and gets a massive opportunity to make a name for himself and make a statement in that division. It's one of the hottest divisions in boxing, so massive opportunity for him. Unfortunately, he steps in against a guy in Liam Paro who is an absolute killer. So he's here to make a statement, and it's a huge opportunity for Navarro, but it's one that he's going to face a very tough opponent.
And in the co-main event, you've got Australia's Liam Wilson, two-time world title challenger, who joins us here from Brisbane. Always great to see Liam, who provides fireworks and excitement every single time he steps into a professional boxing ring. He takes on Jimenez, who comes from Argentina, a fantastic record as well. 22 wins and just the one loss so far in his professional boxing career. That is a clash between the number 4 and 14 in the world at super featherweight with the WBO. Tell us about that co-main event, George.
Yeah, look, very highly rated opponents here. It's a tough fight. It's going to be a very exciting fight. Both of these guys, some of the best in the world. Big opportunity for Liam Wilson to get back to the top. He's been working towards redemption. He's had his eye on Navarrete for quite some time. Ever since that world title shot, he wants to get back there. We want to get back there, but to get there, you've got a world-rated guy here that's looking to make a name for himself as well. A win here puts either one of them up to the top of that WBO rankings, and we really want to get Liam Wilson back to earn that belt that he so rightly deserves. But tough fight, mate. Very, very tough fight. This one could well and truly be fight of the night. It'll be a very, very high-class boxing, that's for sure. That's one thing that we always see from Liam Wilson. The other thing that we see is we've never seen a boring Liam Wilson fight. Liam Wilson is a guy who absolutely turns it on, and it'll be one to tune in for. It's a great opportunity for Liam, and there's big things coming off the back of that.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about that, because I've been interested to read the articles over recent days. You've been quoted and mentioned just about every big-name fighter across a couple of divisions with regards to what is next should they win for both Liam Paro and Liam Wilson. Can you delve a little bit deeper for us here?
Yeah, look, we'd love to keep working with Liam Paro, and we'd love to take him back to that world title where he deserves to be. I do think that he's the best in the division. It's a very hot division though too. There's a lot of talent in that division, a lot of big names, not only for world title opportunities, but for big fight opportunities. That's one of the divisions in this sport where guys don't have to be fighting for world titles to be the most viewed fight of the year. And that's where Liam Paro sits, is that he wants to work his way back to a world title, wants to get that belt. Once he does, then he'll have opportunity of those fights as well. So we'd love to get Liam Paro in with a few of them fights. And Liam Wilson, I think that he deserves a world title. There's 2 shots that he's had where I think he should have won it both times. And I want to get that belt around his waist. I really want to work hard for Liam to get back to that opportunity, and I believe that he can do it. I know that both of these guys, they fight their way to the top. Both of these guys have earned their way to the top, so they've taken on all comers to get there, and this is another opportunity for them with 2 very tough opponents. But big things happen on the other side of it for both of them.
Callum Peters is on this card officially now. Callum Peters is 2-0 as a professional. He won a medal at the Commonwealth Games. He's an Olympian as well. Gee, you've had a tough task to get someone in the other side of the ring against him. We had an undefeated Frenchman on his way, Anthony Harao. He submitted to COVID. There was a journeyman coming, a veteran, in fact, from New Zealand. Didn't make it. But the news this morning is that he does have an opponent. And in fact, we have a local boy stepping up, a kickboxer with a very good combat sports record on professional boxing debut in Luca Lanigan. So what a whirlwind it has been for Callum Peters and for No Limit.
Yeah, look, and a big thank you to Luca for stepping up at late notice. Also, thank you to Callum for taking the fight at late notice too. It's very dangerous for a guy like Callum Peters, who's a hot prospect in the sport, to take a dangerous fight like this against a guy that he knows nothing about, a guy that's new to the sport, but he's coming with knockout power. He's a very dangerous opponent for Callum. So thank you, Callum, for taking it. I know that there's a lot of people who don't want to step in the ring with you, and I know that he hasn't been backward in coming forward. He's called out everybody across 3 divisions, and he's willing to fight absolutely anyone. So Callum's there. He wants to be at the top, and you know, there's guys that are running from him as hard as they can. They're booking 4 fights in advance to avoid Callum Peters, as you would though, because he's absolutely a hot prospect. He's a guy that's going to be at the top. He's going all the way, and he's one that you really need to watch. Not only is he great in the pros, he's still fighting in the amateurs. He's representing our country in the amateurs, and he'll be fighting at the World Championships very soon.
Would you like to send a message to one of those guys? Because I know you want to make big fights for Callum Peters. Is there one in particular that interests you the most to step in alongside him?
Look, I absolutely like all of them. Everybody that he's called out guys like, he's called out Fletcher, he's called out McIntyre, he's called out Max Reeves. All these guys, there's great fights for him in Australia that he can take. And if you're going to do it on the place where everybody's watching. Everybody's watching on Fox Sports. This is a place that you want to fight them. So Callum's here. Come and take these fights on. We'd love to put on some great fights. You know, and it's a big opportunity for them. Not only is it a great opportunity for Callum to have these big fights, they get the chance to take on the hottest prospect in the country. And a win against him changes your career trajectory too.
And just a word quickly, George, on the other 2 televised fights that we'll have, who feature Kira Rustin taking on Kartik Kumar, an undefeated fighter from India, and Vegas Larfield, who takes on Brian Cabrillos, who is an undefeated fighter from the Philippines. 2 high-level opponents coming in against a couple of prospects who are down the end of the table. Yeah,
2 great fighters in this country. Kira's an absolute beast. If you've seen any of his fights recently, he is a very hot prospect as well. He's one of the guys who's heading for the top as well. I'm really excited about the future of Kira Rustin. He's put on some really good performances of late, and this is going to be another opportunity. Great opportunity for the Cairns locals to get out and see him live. Not only that, you get to see him live and free on Fox and KO Freebies. So great opportunity for everyone to tune into that. And Vegas Larfield, again, he's been a guy who's he's on his way up still. He's a guy who was one of the hot prospects. He's had a slow start of late, but I'm excited for him to be back in the ring. I'd love to see him more active and showing everybody what he can do, because he's a hell of an exciting fighter as well. We've absolutely blessed us with a hell of a card here, really. All of these guys are guys that put on a show from Vegas all the way through to the top. Geez, I'm thirsty here. I'm wearing this jacket. I'm sweating. I need a drink. Look, I'm excited to be here, though. We've got a fantastic card for you, and from bottom to top, tune in early, get down early. If you're a Cairns local, get down early, enjoy the fights.
Australia, how did he find the journey and how is he feeling about being here in Cairns?
Bueno, Ayrton, bienvenidos a Australia. Y bueno, ¿cómo te sentís al respecto?
Bueno, primero, hola a todos. La verdad que muy contento por tener la oportunidad de esta pelea, de estar acá. Agradecido a la promotora también. La verdad que nos vienen atendiendo muy bien, así que bueno, contento por la oportunidad y vamos a aprovecharla al máximo.
Very happy to be here in Australia for the hospitality to the Rowe family, to the No Limit Promotion family. We are very happy and we expect to make a great fight against Liam Wilson.
Tell us, what does he know about the former world title challenger Liam Wilson?
¿Qué sabes de Liam?
Bueno, he visto algunas peleas de él. Sabemos que es buen boxeador, tiene buena línea boxística. Así que bueno, intentaremos hacer nuestro trabajo como siempre, que nos ha traído hasta esta oportunidad y bueno, tratar de vencerlo, obviamente.
I see some fight from Wilson. He is a great boxer, great and excellent boxing, but I have so many opportunities for this fight, and I take the win.
What is his prediction for how this fight ends on Wednesday night?
Predicción.
Disfrutarlo, tengo un estilo que me muevo, así que bueno, trataré de hacerlo ahorrar muchos golpes y quedarme también con el triunfo, disfrutar ante todo.
Shoot and enjoy and take the fight and shoot and enjoy.
Should enjoy. Okay, thank you so much to Edson Jimenez and translator Damien. As we head now to Brisbane's own Liam Wilson, a two-time former world title challenger, number 4 in the world. Liam, must be great to be here in Queensland against another international opponent on a big show with a big opportunity.
Yeah, guys, it's beautiful to be back here in Cairns. I fought him many years ago as an amateur, but this will be my first time as a professional. And quite a good feeling to fight in front of you guys. And I've seen the venue, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, lots of Queenslanders as well. It feels like you Queenslanders are really trying to defend against the internationals on this show. There's some pressure on all of you.
Yeah, this is my backyard, and I can't let any outsider come in and take a win from me. So I can't wait for fight night, and I'm ready.
You've got a good record, Liam, against Argentinians. Another one comes to Australia attempting to throw you right off course in your professional boxing career, but so far, so good against Argentina.
So far, so good. Let's make it 4-0. But, sorry.
Yeah. Is he? What do you know about him? You would have seen plenty. There's plenty of video online of Edson Jimenez, a good fighter with a good record.
We can talk about records, but let's talk about resumes. I fought the best of the best. I fought the world title holders, and I've tested myself. I've challenged myself. I've failed in front of you guys, but I've brought myself back, and I'm here to win on Wednesday night to excel to bigger and better things, and that's the world title fight with Navaro. I'm gunning for that rematch, and I have been since the day I lost that fight 2 years ago, and it hasn't left my mind at all.
Yeah, it's clearly on a lot of people's minds as well. It was in the papers again today, the rematch against Emmanuel Navarrete, the night, of course, of the long count in Arizona. Is it your expectation that fight can be made if you win this fight?
I hope so. Me and my team have been working for a very long time in hopes to get that rematch. I kind of thought that ship had sailed. And, he's a world champion for a reason back then, and he's still the current world champion for a very good reason. He's a hell of a fighter, and, like I said, if he doesn't give me the rematch, I'll fight my way into position. And Jimenez is standing in my way on Wednesday night, so a must-win is against my opponent.
Yeah, what happens in this fight, Liam? He's a fighter who uses the ring. He's got great feet, no doubt. Are you expecting that he will come and join you at centre ring at times?
Look, I think it's going to be a very interesting fight. He brings something that I haven't really faced in the professional ranks, although I think he hasn't faced anything like me in the professional ranks either. We'll see what team has put together a better plan. and we'll see on fight night what the outcome is.
Okay, thank you so much. That is your co-main event. Looking forward to seeing that fight between Liam Wilson and Edson Jimenez, the number 4 and 14 in the world at super featherweight. Now we do go to the main event of the evening on Wednesday night, and to repeat, you can see all this live on Fox Sports 507 from 7 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Also available on KO Freebies, unless you can get to the venue here in Cairns. Of course, we're going to start firstly with Johnathan Navarro. He has a professional boxing record, 18 wins and just the 1 loss, and comes here to Australia for the first time as a pro. Johnathan, great to see you here in Australia. Thanks for coming all this way. Excited about seeing you in action. What has the journey been like and settling in here in Cairns?
I just want to say thank you. Thank you for having me, Australia. Thank you for having me, No Limits. It's been great. It's been a great experience so far. Hot weather here. Out in Sydney, it was pretty cold, so adjusting to that. But I mean, other than that, I'm happy to be here.
Tell people a little bit about you. In boxing circles, we all know you're from a fighting family. You've clearly been around the best for the majority of your professional boxing career, but why do you bring such a tough test and a good resume here to Cairns?
I mean, it runs in the family. I have uncles that have done it. I have cousins. I have my brothers. It's just a family sport. It's a family, it runs in my family. I'm happy for the opportunity. I'm a great fighter. I have a great background experience in the amateurs. Travel the world, everything, represented USA. I'm just excited for this opportunity. I'm excited for the fight.
You had a significant break with injury, but since coming back, does this represent an opportunity for you to leap back to the top of the division in the sport?
Of course. I mean, any fight does, especially this one fighting against Paro. It's a big fight. It's a big name. Having that name under my resume would be a big opportunity. It will open up so many doors for me.
How tough a fight is Liam Paro? You would have watched plenty of him, no doubt.
Great fighter. I mean, everybody, for him to have a world title in his name, it's something big. He's a great fighter and all, but, everybody, he has 2 arms, he bleeds, I do the same, and we'll see in the ring. We'll see on Wednesday night.
Okay, looking forward to seeing Johnathan Navarro in action against a former world champion, a North Queenslander as well. Please welcome, ladies and gentlemen, your main event headliner, Liam Paro. That's nice, Liam.
Yeah,
Feels like home, eh?
It does. It's good to be back in Australia finally, and to top it off in the beautiful North Queensland. This fight card, you look here at the talent here, it's an absolute cracker. It's just unbelievable. So I'm excited to be back. I'm excited to put on a good show, and man, no tough fights here. We're aiming straight for the top, right where we left off. And Navaro, respect him. He's got good credentials. Anyone knows the Mexican heritage has come to fight, so he's going to be there. And the people that are going to win are you fans. They're buying tickets. So I hope to see us all there, and I can't wait to make a statement back on home soil.
Feels like we're just easing into fight week here, but we've got the weigh-in here tomorrow, and of course the fights on Wednesday night. What should the uninitiated expect from the North Queenslanders come fight night?
Anyone that knows, we're passionate people, man, and I expect nothing different and it's going to be electric in there, and I just can't wait to put on a show for you all. It's the biggest boxing event they've done this far up, so the more bums in seats, we can make this a regular thing, and I'd love to bring a world title and win a world title back in North Queensland.
Tell us about Johnathan Navarro. We know his record and we've seen some of his fights, but why is he the right opponent for you at this time in your career?
Look, he's young, he's hungry, we're both in our prime, and we've both just had the one blemish on our career, so this will skyrocket both of us. If he was to get it done against a former world champion, for me, a tough, rigid fighter like himself. I only found out recently we both went over to Bulgaria at the same time, representing our countries at the Youth World Games, so he can fight, and that's what I love. I won't get out of bed for any easy fights these days, so it's hard, and man, I'm just excited. Excitement is the biggest feeling I'm feeling right now to be home.
Exciting too is what is in store should you win through a fight like this against Johnathan Navarro. It's all been mentioned, George Rose in particular, particularly vocal through the last few days on what is next and what they'd like to do. Anything that you've got your eye on?
This fight and this fight only, those opportunities don't arise if I don't take care of Johnathan Navarro. So the target's locked strictly on his head, and that's all that matters now.
And those who do get to the venue or watch on TV on Wednesday night, what are they going to see from Liam Paro in this fight?
Another spectacular performance, a dominating win, God willing.
All right, well, we'll let you finish it off. Liam, tell the people here why they should get to this venue or watch on Fox Sports or KO Freebies on Wednesday night.
Man, this is the best, I believe, the best card in Australian boxing this year. You see the talent on this card absolutely stacked. And like I said, we like big shows up here. We like bringing the big-time boxing to North Queensland. So the more people, we can make this a regular occurrence. So why not? Tell everyone, get there, and I hope to see you all there.
Yeah, beautiful. Thank you so much. That is Liam Paro, and this is Johnathan Navarro. We'll get the two of them to face off. Johnathan, if you wouldn't mind joining promoter George Rose there on the stage, and we will face off these two main event fighters as I repeat the details. Of course, for Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. It all begins on Fox Sports 507 and KO Freebies, and this is your main event. It is Australia's former world champion Liam Paro against the 18-1 American Johnathan Navarro. A stacked card, though, brought to you by No Limit Boxing Promotions, and you'll see it all live on Fox Sports. Let's hear it for our main event fighters, Liam Paro and Johnathan Navarro. Thanks so much for your company here at the official press conference. Don't forget, a big fight card coming up in July. July 20, you'll see Tim Tszyu against Sebastian Fundora 2, which features the return of the great Manny Pacquiao and a world title fight against Mario Barrios. That's all on main event on July 20. I'm Ben Damon. I'll see you at the fights.